Welcome to another episode of Equi-TEA.
On this episode, this is how to be an A-lister, your academic survival kit.
I'm Anissa Mitchell, coordinator of student success and equity, equity-centered educator, community builder, and honestly, professional coffee connoisseur.
Oh, I like that.
Right?
Connoisseur, it's very fancy.
Very.
What was last episode? Very jargon.
Yes, very jargon
Very
on your
jargon.
biscuit. I'm just saying.
And I'm Maddie Mendelis. I'm a student success advisor here at Barstow Community College, and I am also, well, I'm not also a coffee connoisseur. I would like to say I'm an iced tea enthusiast.
Ooh, purr enthusiast. On today's episode, we're going to be talking all about academic resources that are free 99, so you will not be breaking your budget today. We're going to be going into the Learning Resource Center as well as the Teaching and Learning Support Center, otherwise known as the LRC and TLSC. Not to be confused with Lisa Left Eye. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I was about to do that.
Yeah.
We always have to watch that copyright that we do.
Right. They haven't gotten us yet, though, so, let's just keep it pushing.
I think we're just flying very deeply under the radar,
Right.
Which is fine by me.
And we have a little bit of a different setup today. Instead of some tea, honestly, we really want to support local vendors on campus. So today I'm going to be sipping a little bit of jitters today in my Black History cup. Happy Black History Month, y'all. I just want to say, just saying that day. Yeah.
I have this lovely Hello Kitty love cup because it's also the month of love.
Yes.
Valentine's Day, all the things.
Yes. So again, we're sipping some really strong chai, dirty chai from Jitters today. They're actually on campus every Monday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So the prices are always right. They have food items, coffee, tea, hibiscus, anything you could think of,
I always get their salmon bagel, and let me tell you, you have to order it with capers or don't get it at all. I'm telling you,
Don't do it.
it's very good. Mm.
I'm more of a hot dog girly, or like a jalapeno avocado bacon cheddar bagel. That was a long title, but that's what I get. Try it, Let us know in the comments what you get from Jitters.
So what's one academic resource you wish you had sooner, but you didn't realize it was a thing until afterwards?
I think this is a really good first pour question. I want to say the tutoring. No, not just the tutoring, but the faculty-led workshops. I actually didn't realize until I started working down in the Learning Resource Center that our instructors are on campus and willing to help you one-on-one with the work that you're doing. So you can take Bio 2 and you might go down there and see a bio instructor or ethnic studies, whoever, they're literally down there doing hours to help our students. So I really wish I would have taken advantage of that, especially when it came to some of Dr. E's classes, the Math Madonna. Shout out to my boy.
For me, it was actually the tutoring. I kind of knew it was here,
Yeah.
but at one semester I was taking 18 units, which is crazy amount of units to take, for at least in my opinion.
My back hurts thinking about that.
I had no life, but I think I was just so caught up in the moment, trying to I need to get here, I need to get on time. Plus I was a student worker at the time that I just completely forgot that we actually had tutor. I need to take time out for myself to pass this class.
Right.
I did pass my classes, I did graduate with honors, but I didn't have to be on the struggle bus all the time.
What's a one slept on resource that they have, do you think?
Oh my gosh, I think when I was a student here, well, again, it's completely changed since I've been back in my day when I was a student. But I feel like the modalities that they offer the tutoring in now, it's via Zoom, it's on the phone, it's in person. You can do Zoom so they can share your screen so they can go over everything that you need to go over.
Yeah, I love that. And then I think I didn't sleep on it. I literally slept in them, was the study rooms. You can actually rent one of 3, right? Different academic study rooms. So if you're doing group work and you guys need to be a little bit louder, but still have a, private space, or you just want to solo dolo it and study by yourself, or like me, I took quick little naps in there every once in a while. Them 15, 20-minute power naps really helped me. The study rooms are free as well, and they each have TVs in them, so you can hook up the HDMI, all the things. And we're gonna take a little deep dive with you guys right now. So now that we're warmed up, let's pour into today's conversation with 2 of our learning support specialists, Crystal and Melina, and head on down to the Teaching and Learning Support Center.
Let's go.
Come on. I'm super excited. This is my OG stomping grounds, y'all. Back in my day when I was a learning support specialist, I've come home. All right, so we're in the Learning Resource Center, as you guys can see. Maddie, let us know a little something.
So we actually separated by a few things. So right here's the library itself. We have a workshop room right here. We actually have the Career Center that's actually new to the Learning Resource Center right over on this way. And down the hall, we have the Computer Lab, which is also the Tutoring Center.
And they're super quick to give you guys a hand on anything you need. All right, y'all, we're back to the Teaching and Learning Support Center. Again, not to be misconstrued with TLC. even though that's what y'all be doing in here. I got Maddie, Melina, and Crystal, 2 of our learning support specialists. We have some tutors in the background. Look at them, looking like they're working and stuff. we see y'all. Extras are not getting paid today, but they got to be in the video. So we're gonna be doing a quick little tour of the space. That way you guys know what free 99 services are offered on campus. Tell us a little bit about your guys' selves. Yeah. Let's do a little intro.
Let's start right here. This is where you'll check in anytime you come into the TLSC. You're gonna sign in on one of the clipboards on either side. And our tutors up front will help you get checked in. And if you need any assistance, they'll guide you to the right
Say hi,
direction.
guys.
Period. All right. What else? What else do we have here,
We
Melina?
also have over 40 desktop computers that you can utilize.
Yep.
So if you want to do your classwork, you can come in here. It's always happy, peppy. We love to decorate, make a welcoming environment for our students.
Prints.
You can do
print
free,
out here.
printing. You guys get 100 free prints every semester.
Typing tests.
Typing tests as well.
Great
What are these
resume.
rooms over here?
Right back here in the middle, we have our workshop room.
We actually have Mr. Brady in there right now getting
wanna-
ready for a workshop. He's going to do a Writing Strong Scholarship Essay Workshop today. So that's going to be getting ready for today. So we do our typing test, our workshop room, and also...
Let's take a glimpse in there.
Yeah.
Right now we do have Mr. Brady, one of your faculty instructors here, give us in their little workshop room.
Not to be misconstrued with the bunch, you know what I'm saying? And then you never actually know what other faculty that you're gonna find over here. Like if you see in the yonder, we have our boho chic math Madonna. Feel me? Look at the pose. Oh,
Dr. E.
Oh, Sunny running into you here, Dr. E.
back here. So we do faculty hours in here. We'll have a schedule up on our webpage. You can see, like we have Dr. E right now, so he can help with any math. We have Dr. Ralla back there in the corner hiding, and he's also a math instructor. They're in here during the week throughout the hours to assist students with their homework.
And you can find the schedule on our TLSC Canvas Shell webpage. We have our calendar with all of our workshops, our drop-in Zoom, and then all the tutors and faculty tutors schedule.
So it really doesn't matter whether you're in person, online, you can actually pop into the TLSC either in person or virtually at any time.
And it's all free 99. Again, you're not gonna break your budget trying to make sure you get the grades that you deserve, right? All right, cool. Now that we visited the Teaching Learning Support Center with our 2 wonderful learning support specialists, Crystal and Melina, we're gonna sit down and play a little game with them, y'all, while we get to know you guys, some of the services that you offer, the vibes of the TLSC, not to be confused with TLC, and all the things, right?
Yeah, we're gonna test how well you really know our tutors.
Period. So, and then there's a couple faculty bonus questions, and honestly, I just shuffled them before we started, so I don't know if the bonus is going to be before or after. Surprise! All right, before we get started, we just want to know, what do the learning support specialists actually do?
So we are there to assist students. We help with password resets. So if you get locked out of your account, we can reset your password. We help with scheduling with the tutoring to make sure we have enough tutors for the different subjects.
Technical assistance.
So if you need help with Canvas, we're there to help with that as well.
Registering, any assistance.
Registering, yeah, financial aid, we'll help with pretty much anything, and if we can't help, we will direct you to the person who can help.
Yes.
So when students come in, what's the most common thing that you hear like, oh, I didn't know you guys helped with that?
I never knew. We get students that have never heard of the TLSC.
Yeah, we had a student who said they were here for 2 years and didn't know we existed, so.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we definitely are trying to do a little bit more outreach, going to like the classrooms and just kind of putting ourselves out there, but yeah, definitely.
Wow, that's awesome.
And I know some of your guys' events, like Tacos with the Tutor, that originated from your girls' time down there with me. Me and Kristen used to be besties, feel me? But now Melina replaced me. It's okay, I'm not mad about it. So pretty much what you guys are saying is you guys are part, like, academic coach, kind of student success advisory
A little
adjacent.
bit of IT.
Right.
We have our
Yeah.
feet, like our feet in every
Probably
department.
part
Yeah,
therapist.
a little bit.
We definitely try to make sure that we
Definitely.
update ourselves like on all the different resources, like keep up with admissions, financial aid, EOPS, things you guys got going on, so that we are giving students the correct information. And if we don't know, of course, directing them to the department that can give them that information. But we definitely try to make sure we have all resources on deck, flyers, we have transfer center flyers, all kinds of different flyers so students know what's always going on.
I
in
even
real
seen the
time.
transfer center had a table down there. I think it's
Yeah.
really great. And again, like I always say, like I grew up in church. It reminds me of like that lady after church that's like, man, can I talk to you for a minute? Can you get in the soup kitchen? We got bingo happening on Tuesday. That's kind of the vibes I get from you guys, because
Yeah.
I have come down and overheard you guys helping somebody with maybe like a typing test or like logging into their portal, and then like while you have their ear, you're also like, what programs are you on? Are you in EOPS? Are you doing this? Da-da-da.
Definitely. I think because
Yeah.
we were students and I
Yeah.
was on EOPS as well, so definitely EOPS is like a big help with
Yes.
your book vouchers,
Mm-hmm.
you know, groceries. We're always recommending students,
Yes.
honestly, to EOPS, basic needs, all those different resources that could help them. So
It's so funny that you guys say that, because where I work, it's known as like the hub of campus. I also consider this another
Yeah.
hub of campus, because you guys deal with so many things that deals with like not just like their student account, their tutoring, their workshops, anything faculty related. It's all down here too. So this is another hub on campus. I think it's great.
And honestly, we're gonna give Crystal her flowers too, because during COVID-19, let me take this flower, girl. During COVID-19, the pandemic, when everything went remote, honestly, the Teaching Learning Support Center was rough riding on campus, right? Like our time together, girl.
It was a rough time.
It was a interesting time, huh? But I think that just goes to show,
you
like,
grow, you know, you
Yeah.
learn, but hey, we made it through.
yeah, and I think that just goes to show like the level of like customer service and care that our students are getting. Because again, during one of those really like fragile, kind of like up in the air times, again, rough riding in the TLSC, y'all. And you would never have thought, right? So if a student is watching this right now and they decide that they might need help, what's one step that they can take to maybe take advantage of some of those services? Are they only offered in person, online? What's that looking like?
They could access, we have a drop-in tutoring link on our webpage, and they could jump on there Monday through Thursday, 8 to 6, Friday, 8 to 5.
and our TLC Canvas show as well.
Yep. Or they could call us at 760-252-7288.
We also have LibChat, which is kind of new, but it's also on our TLSC Canvas shell and our website. So you can click on the LibChat, and it's like a live chat, so it's like an instant message where there's
Yeah.
always somebody on it from 8 to 6 for our whole hours, and they will get back to you if you can't get on the drop-in Zoom link.
You could also email us.
Yeah.
So taking
Well,
slide
lock
into
in.
their DMs to a new level,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So it's basically just show up and you guys will just take it from there and help them
Yes.
figure it out.
Whether it's online, in person, carrier pigeon, DM,
Yes.
whatever. We love that.
Smoke
We really
signal,
do.
whatever we
No,
need.
Right?
bat signal, however, we love that. Like again, rough riders in the TLSC. I'm rebranding. I'm rebranding the TLSC. I might need to tell
There
the
you
dean.
go. We got it.
Bars. So I think like as we start talking about this, right? What's one misconception? Like, does tutoring mean that you're failing? Because I feel like a lot of students, they're like, I don't need tutoring. I'm not failing yet. Don't. You know?
No, not necessarily. No, not at all. I think it's always good to get that extra help just in case. I know sometimes people overthink a little bit, and usually they have it. Students will come in, they're like, oh, you know, and their paper's like great. You're like, oh, this is really great, and they're just
Right.
like, oh, I don't know. They get so nervous, and so it's kind of they just need that little bit of reassurance. Like, actually, you're
what
on
it
the right
is.
track. You know, however, you could, give them some pointers and stuff like that. I mean, I used to be a tutor as well, so sometimes I like to go out there and get in there. And I love English, so. Even though I'm not supposed to, I still do it.
I'm dead. We're chopping that out. No, I'm just kidding. I think that just shows again the care that you have, right? Like your paid grade. Some people they're like, well, I don't.
Above and beyond.
Yeah, I'm above that right now. But you guys are still on the ground, like grassroots, helping our
Yeah.
students, and I think that's what matters the most. Because again, when you come in and you're stressing out over ethnic studies, 10-page essay, and you're like, dang, I don't really know. I don't know if I'm on the right track. And there's someone there to help, but if you were to be like, no, I'm not a tutor anymore,
Yeah,
that would
definitely.
suck. It's like,
We love to go out there and like get in there with the students. Like we have our regulars, like all the
Yeah.
students you've seen in there right now, we could name them all by name.
Yeah.
They're our regulars, and
Yeah.
we really do care about them and love them. So
Definitely.
So I know our faculty does a lot of like time management as well and study skills, which is really
Workshops
great. We
for
have
that,
Christy
yeah.
Scott who does like basic skills for
Yes.
students who don't really know how to like navigate the computers as well, maybe working Excel,
Word.
oh,
how to
okay.
kind of
Yeah,
format
yeah,
it. Yeah,
every
every Wednesday she does.
So
it.
it's more than just coursework. It's
Yeah.
like
Yes.
basic skills and all
Oh,
the
yeah,
tools that you
just
need to be a good
the
student.
basics of getting logged in and starting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christy
And that's why
Scott's
we
great.
called it this episode, How to Be an A-Lister for Real.
Yeah.
Holistic support. We love to see that. So now we've seen you were even name dropping some of our faculty. We're going to see how good you are with the tutors.
Okay.
I'll pull the first one. It's upside down. This tutors Humanities 1, Communication C1000, Chem 2A, Philosophy, Sociology, Calculus 1, Biology 2, Computer Business Information Systems 1, English C1000, History 2A. I almost read hint.
Yeah.
but I didn't.
It's looking like
So who is
it's
it?
sounding like a Lauren and a James.
I said James. I think it's James.
What's the final answer, y'all?
Is it two?
No, it's just one
of them.
Just one?
James.
Well, yeah, because Lauren
Wait.
doesn't do stats, but she does do chem. And I don't think he does chem. He does a lot of stats. He loves stats.
Yeah.
We're cutting off a finger for every wrong answer. Sorry, I forgot to say that.
Start with
It
Maria.
is James. It is James.
See?
Oh, okay.
Write that down
You know, computers.
on the scoreboard. Put that in there somewhere.
Okay.
Okay. Counseling 5, Humanities 1, Political Science, Ethnic Studies.
That's either
Deshaun or Princeton.
or Princeton.
Do you guys need a hint? Is there a hint on there?
There is no hint.
There's no hint.
There's no hint.
Deshaun.
Deshaun.
Princeton.
Oh, my God.
Y'all second
We
guess
knew it was one of
yourself.
them.
Yeah. Almost. All right, cool. Let's see. English C1000, M1C, but I think that's changing. History 2A, Communications. History 2A again. Communications again. Trigonometry and Political Science. I actually have a hint for this one, too.
Wait. Trigonometry.
Do you want a hint?
Is that Lauren?
Do you want a hint?
Yeah,
Yes,
hint.
hint. That's Deshaun.
Deshaun?
I didn't know if he was a basketball
Because
player,
I thought,
yeah.
but there was a basketball on the flyer, so that's why I did
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Cool.
They call that
The
word
Flyers
association.
kind of gave it away.
Yeah.
The Flyers.
All right, here we go. Habla Español, English C1000.
Jade.
Jade.
Wow, I didn't even have to read all of them. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
And she has so many subjects. Her hint
Yeah,
was
Jade
that
is
she's the
great.
PTK president,
Yeah, I was
too.
going to say she's
Yes.
a PTK
Yeah, then we would have
Yes.
got that for sure too.
And you got to know she is because all the subjects she's able to
Yeah, no,
tutor.
Jade
That's
is
kind of
great.
crazy.
She's
Jade's
really
amazing,
great.
yes.
All right. English C1000, Sociology, Psychology 1, 12, and 15. Communication C1000, Philosophy, Humanities, History 2B, Political Science, Ethnic Studies, Oceanography.
I see the thinking wheels turning.
It's
Vanessa?
Vanessa does do oceanography, so probably Vanessa.
It's Vanessa! You guys are
I
good.
know. English C1000, 1B, 2 and 5. Humanities 1, Sociology 1, Psychology 1 and 2, Communications.
Lauren.
Yeah, it was Lauren.
She
Period.
does a lot of the English courses.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to insert that Raven Simone, like, you know, when she's having a vision, you're
Oh,
like,
no.
gaze into the Lauren. I'm like, okay, girl, the math was mathing up here.
I
All right, this
know,
one's a
and I
bonus.
see
It's
all.
faculty, math only. Who does faculty-led workshops? Math only.
Dr. E,
Dr.
Dr.
E,
Duque,
Dr.
Dr. Ralla,
Oh, doctors.
So, yeah.
Doctor. There's
Akram.
Oh,
Period, they got 'em
Samuel,
all.
Professor
Y'all did
Samuel,
that.
yeah.
So, English only.
Mr. Brady,
Mr. Brady.
Professor Abood.
Oh, Professor A.
That was all of them.
Yes.
Y'all doing
Professor
that. How are you remembering all these things? I don't even remember what I had for lunch yesterday.
We do have
Okay.
special-
Math, astronomy, and physics.
A. Oh,
Dr.
G.
Garcia Vallejo.
Hey,
Just
They
became
did that.
doctor,
Y'all
yes.
did
you guys
that.
do know your people.
100%. And I think that is just
We
a
do.
testament. Like, you're not just scheduling tutors. You're not just scheduling the faculty-led workshops.
yeah.
You guys actually know them. You see, we had an impromptu little vibe. Y'all didn't see the bloopers of that.
You know
but-
their strengths.
Yeah, strengths, weaknesses, strengths. Everybody's perfect over here. I'm so sorry. So I think that was really fun, y'all. I loved being able to test like your knowledge on the tutors. I think we gotta scale this game out, to be honest, and maybe do like a classified, maybe employee version. That'd be fun,
Oh.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That would
Love
be,
that.
And just have the most unhinged
yes.
hints about your
Who's
girl.
the
on there.
glitteriest one on campus? They'll
Oh,
never
yeah.
guess that one.
Mirror on the wall. Who's the glitteriest? All right, cool. Well, thank you guys so much for giving us a tour of the Teaching and Learning Support Center, as well as talking about some of the tutors. If there's one message you guys want to leave the Equi-TEA podcast with, what's it going to be?
Talk to the students.
Just know that the TLSC is always here for you, whatever you guys need. And like we said, if we don't have the answer, we will get you the answer. Also, we have a Tote for Tutors event
Coming
next
up,
week
yeah.
on the 11th.
Yes.
So if you can come, you can decorate a nice tote that you get to keep and meet some of our tutors and schedule appointments if you need to. So it'll be here in the LRC Quad on February 11th.
That sounds like fun.
Come see us.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Yes.
Or be square. All right, we're going to pop them out in 3, 2, 1.
Now we're going to take a deeper dive into the MESA program, which is a support program for STEM students.
Yeah, and today we're going to be joined by Victoria Sanchez, our new MESA counselor. So while we sit down and talk to her a little bit about the program, we're actually going to be making some Valentines for our veterans. Let's pop her in 3, 2, 1. All right, we're back with Victoria, our brand new MESA counselor. Super excited to make some Valentines while we ask you some questions today. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, right on. Before we start our Valentines, for folks that might be new to the MESA program, what does the program stand for and why was it created in the first place?
Awesome. So let me give you some historical context about MESA. So MESA was actually founded in 1970 at Oakland Technical High School and actually started with about 25 students. And the whole point of the MESA program is really to improve educational academic experience with student and leadership, and really instill confidence in students, especially in our California student population, right? We're really trying to raise the underrepresented student population when it comes to our African Americans, our Latino communities, and our Native American communities in fields like engineering and fields like physical sciences and math-based fields. And so that's a little bit about the background of the MESA program, because we're really trying to get them to these four-year universities.
I low-key think, not even low-key, I high-key think that's amazing, because a lot of times, especially when you're going through K through 12 experiences, you might not be even guided towards STEM as, like you said, an African American, Native American, etc.
Right.
So I think that's really wonderful that we're bringing that to our community, because our community has those students that might be feeling some type of way, like, I'm not sure if engineering is for me. I know I even had my own personal experience, like, well, maybe you should just go into social work or some a helping profession or whatnot, you know, and that might not be their goal. So I think that's wonderful that we have this type of program on campus. So we've already met, well, not we, but you have already met with over a dozen MESA students. She's literally been here for 2 weeks, a day each week, right? So she hit the ground hitting that 4-4 for real. What are you seeing so far, and why do you think the program matters so much?
Right.
And feel free to start decorating, you know?
Well, with the students that I've been meeting with, I've been meeting with highly motivated and capable students. I will say that. So it's been a real pleasure meeting with our MESA students and really getting to know them and understand, you know, what their challenges look like. They're navigating, you know, higher education. And a lot of these students, you know, are juggling work, you know, family, priorities, you know, circumstances that may be causing challenges and barriers to these students. And so, you know, working with these students, it's great because MESA really can help bridge a lot of the gaps in terms of equity, right? And so we really want to provide intervention services and really, you know, motivate students and make them feel like we are a community and create that engagement amongst themselves. And so I think, you know, having that support from students and also creating a space on campus where they can gather and they can study together, I think it just gives us a different, you know, vibe when you now have an area where you can meet with students who maybe are taking the same classes as you. And so it's been great. The students have really shared that they really like the MESA program, and you know, I just met with a student today who said, you know, they've been here since 2018, and they said they really wish that this program was here. So I mean, it's great that students are utilizing our study lounge space, and so we have you know, workshops coming down the pipeline, information sessions coming down the pipeline, and so, you know, it's really a great space. And tutoring is big, right? Especially for students if they're struggling, right? We obviously want the student to, you know, complete their courses, you know, of course with an A. We're always striving for an A, and so these tutoring services are great, you know, and they're done, you know, for instance by, you know, some of our professors. So I think it's just a great way to interact with faculty and have that mentorship, because that's another thing, is that sometimes, you know, our students, you know, they can lack sometimes mentorship and even just information that they might not be aware of. That those are the kinds of things that we're really trying to provide in terms of, you know, giving them information when it comes to, you know, conferences or internships or even scholarships. So overall, MESA is really just here to provide that equity.
I feel like it's like a warm hug for our STEM majors, for real, because having that designated space alone, like we had gone down there earlier and there were some students utilizing it, and it's a brand new space. Like there hasn't been such crazy advertisement, so it's like they're already flocking. Based off of some of the conversations that y'all are having and pouring into them, I think is wonderful, because that's a heavy course load. Like a lot of our MESA students, they're not just doing the 12, you know, unit minimum. They're
Right.
like 18 unit.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh. I'd
Yes,
be
it's
like
intense.
interacting with some of them, and I'm like, thank God that you now have a little bit of that extra support in the space and
Yes.
all those opportunities. Because when you're just going from class to class to this to that, you might not think like, maybe I should go on this conference trip, or maybe I should look into that.
Yes.
So I think that's great that you guys are providing them with that. Okay, like you were saying, STEM majors are juggling a lot of times that heavy course load, 18 units sometimes, high expectations. So what do you think are some of the common challenges that some of our students have brought to you, and how is MESA, remedying some of that?
Right. So yes, it's pretty intense. Some of the course loads that the students have are very intense, right? They're high course loads. So essentially, some things that I'm noticing and seeing is, students mentioning, help with organization skills, time management. A lot of these students can feel overwhelmed. Sometimes they mention that they feel like, they're not grasping, let's just say, the content, in the course. And so really just having those conversations with the student and meeting them where they're at, and really providing those referral services and those intervention services. Again, here at MESA, like we have, amazing tutoring, services. So that's great, where you can connect with faculty and you can connect with students, and it's just a different, experience with that. But a lot of the times too, some challenges that I'm seeing is, basic needs. A lot of basic needs that students need additional support services, and so then providing that information that we have here, letting them know that they can connect with the food pantry. They can even go on a daily, they can go on a weekly. And so things of that sort, and mental health is, I think, another one that I am seeing amongst our students. And so just really connecting them, even, with the mindful space and things like that, letting them know of the resources that we have on campus. And so overall, I think MESA is really, again, bridging that gap and helping students, meet these challenges and overcome these challenges just by creating structure, just by creating a safe space and creating representation. So I think that's.
I love how you touched on like basic needs, because I feel like a lot of times we have our own biases and assumptions what a STEM student might look like. Like they might have a privileged background, or they might not be going through all that and whatnot. So it's like taking care of all the parts of our students to then propel them to really kick booty at a STEM major like that. It's beautiful, for real. Speaking of like holistic health, development, etc. So we're making these Valentines for our veterans, right? You see the post, Valentines for vets. How do small acts of care like this, like especially when you're connecting with students, connecting them to wellness, basic needs, through MESA community, how do you feel like that builds them up?
Well, I feel it just makes them feel like they're seen, like they're acknowledged, they're, welcomed, and they're supported. I think, small acts of kindness like this, can really brighten someone's day. And I just feel, with MESA, I'm happy that we're able to do that. We're able to connect, with students. And so it's a really, really rewarding, career. So I'm really grateful for the opportunity.
Right on. Well, it was wonderful to get to know you today and what you're doing for the MESA program. Do you want to give us a little background about you? Like, how did you end up at Barstow?
Oh, okay. Yeah, most definitely. So again, my name is Victoria, and so essentially, a little bit about myself is, I was at a point, when I was choosing my master's degree, what is it, that I wanted to do, and I knew that I always wanted to be helpful and help individuals and people, and I said to myself, let me get into counseling, and I started connecting with counselors, right, even my own counselors, and just individuals that were already in the field, and it just basically came to me like, this is really what I want to do, and it has been the most rewarding career. I can't ask for a better career. I really enjoy working with our students. I love seeing our students, how motivated they are, how capable they are, how smart they are, how deserving they are. So
girl, I felt like I was in church right now. That was beautiful. I was like, hallelujah, yes, preach, girl. 100%.
So it's been really rewarding, and so that's basically how I got into counseling and really just higher education, fell in love with it. So I'm grateful to be here at Barstow.
Right on. We love to hear it. Well, thank you so much for making a Valentine with a vet with us. I'm just finishing mine up, but then we can show it to the camera. I got nails on right now, so I'm struggling with these gems.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not gonna hold
They're
you.
cute. They're cute.
Thank you so much.
Want to
Okay.
show those?
Yeah, they're Valentine nails. Yeah, we did a little big one. So if you're interested in making a Valentine for a vet like me, myself, and Victoria, showing love to our veterans that served our country, like mine literally said, okay, the front is ugly. Don't judge it. I'm not done. The inside says, true love is serving your country proud. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for your services. So again, we love it. We love the simple vibes. I don't know how you made that happen though. My glitter is everywhere. We're not going to talk about it. But if you're interested in showing love to a veteran, we're making about 80 Valentines, okay? You can drop yours off down in the K building with either Maddie or Sal. And, have that little small gesture that can really make a good impact. So, again, if you're interested in the MESA program, feel free to email mesa@barstow.edu. You can visit Victoria down in the TLSC. Carrier pigeon, however.
Yes,
Lock in.
Please
for
do.
real.
We'll be there. Thank you.
All right. This has been an interview with Victoria, Valentine's for Vets / the MESA program. Peace.
Bye.
Wow, what an interview. I honestly love getting to know our new staff members and employees on campus. She was really that it girl.
Absolutely. I do love getting to know new employees here at the college. It's just so refreshing, to get to know your area and things. But we're now on to one of our favorite segments. Give me 5, girl.
Period. That's right. So first, we're going to be handing it over to our 2 student ambassadors you guys seen last week to talk about 5 influential Black and African American figures in education, all the things, right? So popping us out in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Gimme 5.
In honor of Black History Month,
We're coming at you with 5 influential Black figures.
number 1,
Michelle Obama. You may know her as our former First Lady or as someone who changed nutrition in all of our school lunches.
but she's also known for promoting healthy living, education, and confidence.
She reminds us that our voices and our stories matter.
Number 2,
Serena Williams.
She's one of the best to ever do it.
Not only does she break barriers and records, but she reminds us to believe in ourselves and not listen to the haters.
Number 3,
Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie.
She is a Nigerian public speaker and writer known for amplifying identity and public stories.
Her stories teach us to break stereotypes and encourages us to tell our own stories. And if you haven't yet, come down to the library and see our beautiful Black History Month book display. Number 4, Billie Holiday.
She's a legendary jazz performer known for her emotional voice and powerful songs.
She used her voice to express truth and feeling during an important part of American history.
Number 5,
Webb Du Bois. He was a scholar, writer, and a civil rights leader.
His work helped shape the civil rights movement.
This has been Gimme 5 with Sydney and Noel. See you next time. February is Black History Month at Barstow Community College, and we're celebrating with a full lineup of events centered on culture, community, creativity, and Black excellence. It's open to all students, staff, faculty, and community, so bring everyone you know. We have some month-long activities like our library book display of Black voices and amazing authors, and our writing contest where 300 words will enter you into winning a Dell laptop and other goodies. Join us for our powerful conversations like nonviolence is admirable, sometimes, the documentary screening of Toni Morrison, The Pieces I Am, and Who Gets the Mic, exploring power, media, and Black representation. Bring the whole family to events like Stories at SOAR, where we will literally be reading stories to your kiddos, the screening of The Wiz, and our Unity Through Community Cookout, featuring workshops, food, art, and community connections. We're also inviting all students to participate in 2 open-to-all professional development opportunities, the WOCAN and the MOCAN field trip. These experiences offer space to learn, reflect, and build community across identities while deepening our collective commitment to equity. Black excellence is everybody's business, and there's something for everyone this month. Check out the full schedule, follow us on social media, and join us as we learn, celebrate, and show up together.
Wow, they really did eat down on the Gimme 5 and what's brewing at BCC. Speaking of what's brewing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. February 18th, lock this date in. February 18th from 3:30 to 4:30 in the Viking Lounge. CalWorks and Student Equity are hosting Stories That Soar. This is open to all student parents, especially those CalWorks students here on campus. Lock in. We got like every so 100-ish people can come in and they can get a free book.
And lunch is provided, and we're going to be reading these wonderful books that we see by all these Black authors every 15 minutes. So if you can't make it right at the start time, you can still catch one of these wonderful stories by myself, some of our Black Student Union students, and maybe some staff on campus too. So make sure you guys lock in, mark your calendars, February 18th from 3:30 to 4:30 in the Viking Grill.
That's right. So speaking of spilling the tea, remember, this is not just our podcast. This is our podcast. Fill out that feedback form at the end of it and do a link in the description.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Equi-TEA. Our next episode is dropping February 23rd at noon.
That's right. We're going to be talking about mental health and balance, because when life is lifing, you need the support all you can get.
So thank you guys for listening again to Equi-TEA, where community is always on the menu.
Happy Black History Month!
Happy Black History Month!